Hi friends, I hope you all are doing well. And today's topic is very interesting. It is about the battles of the divine feminine and the path to empowerment. As star seeds and as a twin flame, especially as a divine feminine, as an illumined twin flame. As I have mentioned in my earlier videos, we have taken on all the karmic patterns and all the difficulties that any normal woman would face. We like to think that the society is friendly towards women, but today's society is not really friendly towards women. There are NGOs, there are systems, there is the law, but the biggest problem in the system, why the system doesn't work efficiently, is wounded people who turn out to be corrupted people. Are you getting me? So this is the flaw in the system. The systems would work very efficiently if everybody's chakra systems were clear, if everybody was a conscious, healed being. Are you getting me? You know, so who are the people who take the wrong decisions, who misuse power? They are the wounded people, they are the narcissists, okay? And they are the victims. See, whether you're a narcissist or whether you're a victim, it is two sides of the same coin. One person has polarized masculine, so they take power away, they abuse. And the other side has polarized feminine, they give their power away. And see, to change these patterns, which have been built from past life and childhood, takes many years. So, if someone is in a victim consciousness, from victim to go to an empowered state, it takes sometimes 5 years, sometimes 10 years. Okay, because this is soul level damage. There is a work called the completion process, then there is a work called soul fragmentation healing. Okay, there are many therapies like this, there are many modules like this, okay, wherein we study all these things for the purpose of empowerment. So the goal is to create a power balance. Okay, so that is why the star seeds, twin flames especially, have taken on all these negative patterns, both of the abuser and of the victim also. Okay, and by healing these patterns within ourselves, we are directly changing the collective consciousness, because star seeds and twin flames have a huge impact. Because sometimes when I walk along the beach and partially my third eye opens, so I see a very big beam of light that comes out of both of my eyes. Okay, so when I open my eyes, there is a white beams that come out of my eyes, and when I close my eyes, those beams stop. Okay, so there is at least, because the Markaba contains, it's a energy field filled with liquid light. Okay, it's called gamma radiation, I believe. I'm not sure about the scientific terms, but this is gamma radiation, and it creates mutation. It creates mutation as in the sense the person is shifting from carbon based to crystalline base. That is the reason why I have crystalline skin. My skin is turning crystalline with every update that we get, because I'm an illumined twin flame. So the point is, I'm coming to the point, empowerment and disempowerment and psychic codes. That is what we are going to discuss today. So I would like to discuss this with a short example of how we give our power away. And I'm mentioning this example especially for the sake of the empowerment of the divine feminine, all the women on the planet. And I'm giving a domestic example. Why I'm giving domestic example? Because abuse happens everywhere. It happens on the professional field, which I talk about. It happens in the government offices, government system. It happens in relationships. it happens in family situations. So whatever systems that are there, no, be it government, be it politics, be it social organizations, be it police systems, be it home, family, marriages, okay, child rearing, these systems exist. So abuse occurs in all the systems. So my example for today is a domestic example, okay, of how psychic cords are created and how to cut psychic cords, okay. So this is a very mundane incident. Where I live in Goa, we have the traditional bread man that comes, okay. So earlier we would have these Goan people, traditional Goan bakers, who would roam in the village and distribute bread, and they would come early in the morning, 5:30, 6:30, 7, like that, till 8 o'clock. So they had different shifts and different operational areas where you are living in different localities. But now what has been happened is a lot of migrants have entered, and the local Goan bread and the local Goan breadmen are no more, because people are moving on to other professions, right? No one wants to be a breadman. So the migrants have come and they have taken on this work. They don't make such good breads. And how this relates to power abuse, empowerment, and psychic cords, I will talk about it now. So there is this breadman whom I used to buy the bread from, and he is a young boy, but he's a complete bully inside. So from day one when he came, I at once sensed that highly negative energy, because when I meet people, I just know. So I sensed his negative energy, and I stopped going and receiving bread from him. So like every morning, the bread person used to come and I used to go open the gate and receive bread from him. So I stopped that and I just started putting a bag there. And I told him, put the bread, and when you have to pay the bill, when I have to pay the bill, put the bill. So now this person, at a subconscious level, he understood that I had identified his negativity. So now he's projecting on me. Okay, now see, this is a simple bread man. This is the story of the divine feminine, how she battles. Okay, how without her, see, we have this belief, no, that a woman needs to get married to be safe. Okay, and then we give our power away in our marriages. Okay, so this is not the case. You don't need to be with your twin flame. You can live an empowered life on your own, because you should never marry out of codependency. Okay, so you don't need a husband to protect you. You just need a good solar plexus to protect you. I'm repeating what I'm saying. You don't need a husband to protect you. You just need a good solar plexus to protect you, and you need good social systems to protect you. So many people are there, wonderful people are there, who are working on the social systems. Okay, and I really applaud them. Okay, and twin flame star seeds, we are working on the energetic clearing. Okay, when we take on this karma and we clear the energy, now we shift the collective mind, and you guys don't know how powerful that is. Okay, so it is 100 times more powerful than the physical work people do. Okay, because mind is a subtle layer, and changes that you make on the subtlest layer are the most effective. If you want to make that same change on the physical level, it will take tons of effort. But that same change, if you take on those negative patterns in your DNA, and when you transmute them, you transmute it for the collective. So you have this chain reaction of awakening. Coming back to my point, so I sensed his negative energy, and he decided to play a game on me. He started not putting the bill. So he would put the bread every day, but when it's time to pay the bill, he would not put the bill. He would delay it. And I told him once, and I spoke very strictly with him, because I knew this is a negative energy. He didn't listen. So the next time, when it was time to pay the bill, again he delayed. Okay, so the next time what I did was, I just went and I spoke with the owner. Okay, and the owner fired him, and I told the owner, this is going to be a big matter, and this person was the only devilish person working there. Okay, the rest of the people were very well behaved. The rest of the braidmen and the owner were very good, whoever were running the service, the bakery service, okay, where I live. So this one was the only abnormality there. I'm sure he's suffering from some traumas which has made him unconscious abuser. Okay, so coming back to my simple everyday example of how divine feminine has to fight battles, because it's about being codependent on your twin flame physically. This is about embodying the divine masculine aspect within yourself. I keep repeating this and for good reasons. So I go owner of the service and I complain to him, and from next day the problem is solved. So immediately next day he puts the bill and everything is right, and I can see that there won't be any more issues. Okay, now I could have behaved in the shadow feminine and I could have kept quiet. Okay, because in my mind there were several options that were running, and again solar plexus is about decision making, making right decision. So there were several options in my mind running. One of them was, let him just put it. Whenever he puts the bill, I will pay. It doesn't matter. And but I am a person who follows systems. I like everything on time in order. Okay, I want my bill at the end of the month because it damages my Saturn. Saturn is about systems, regularity, and order. So I make sure that I'm living this 5-day timeline in my life where I have order. I don't like instability because I've suffered a lot of mental instability through my abusive parents, which is still a pattern going on with them. So slowly cutting psychic cords means taking back your power, bringing emotional stability in your life, in your personal, professional, personal relationships, bringing mental stability in your life, in your professional relationships or personal relationships. Okay. So now you're saying, now you will say that okay, the story is over, right? You went and you complained the owner. What's the big deal? The story is over, and now he is not going to act abusive or manipulative anymore. No, here comes the interesting part. Okay, so what happened is this person had been draining my energy, right? Because let's just say in a day for 10 minutes just to think about this issue. It's not a matter of 10 minutes, it's the amount of energy drained. Okay, so this is what is psychic codes. So this person has drained my energy several times over the period of two months, during which he has been creating issues. So energy is what? Energy is love, energy is money, energy is all the physical manifestations that you see. Okay. So when this person gave me the bill, he forgot to add the amount of 2 days of the previous month. So he gives me a bill wherein I get a profit of 16 rupees. Okay, so I get a profit of 16 rupees and he forgets. So what do I do? Do I tell him that okay, he forgot to add 2 days? No, I don't tell him that. Am I stealing the money? No, I'm not stealing the money. Why am I not telling him that there are 2 days that you have to add there that you forgot to add? Because that is the energy that he stole from me, which I took back when I took back my power. So, do you see how energy translates into money? The moment you take your power back, remember, my friends, you also take your abundance back, you also take your wealth back. Okay? When you give your power away, you're losing your wealth, you're losing Lakshmi. But the moment I complained to the owner, his higher up, and I took my power back and he started behaving properly, I made a profit of rupees 16. Okay, so this is not a profit, this is his fine according to me. Okay, he drained my energy, right? So he has to be fined for it. Technically, I would, if I had the power to fine him, I would deduct rupees 100 from my bill, but that would be a bit too much. So I think rupees 16, which I have earned profit now, it's not a profit again, it is his miscalculation, but it is me getting my energy back. Okay, so this is the best example of how you earn abundance in your life when you take your power back. Who knows, the government could be stealing your money by stealing your energy. In all those places you're giving your power away. Who knows, your husband, wife, whoever might be whoever is abusing you might be stealing your energy, equals to stealing money. Maybe your neighbors are stealing your energy, equals to stealing your wealth. Okay, so just start observing. If you want to learn about psychic codes, who is stealing your energy, where are you giving your power away? Because wherever that you power away, that person is draining your wealth, your wealth. That is all that I have to share with you today, my friends. I hope you'll actually use this in your daily life, and I would like to say